The day of darkness is about to happen. Let me just give you a lead of how it will eventually happen. Let's start with Isaiah chapter 13. And remember, we will only have a remnant, the 144,000 of the tribes of Israel. Isaiah chapter 13, verse 9 to 13. Let me read Isaiah chapter 13, verse 9 to 22. Verse 9. See, the day of the Lord is coming, a cruel day, with wrath and fierce anger, to make the land desolate and destroy the sinners within it. The stars of heaven and their constellation will not show their light. The rising sun will be darkened, and the moon will not give its light. So that explains the darkness that is coming. I will punish the world for its evil, the wicked for their sins. I will put an end to the arrogance of haughty, and will humble the pride of the ruthless. I will make people scarcer than the pure gold, more rare than the gold of Ophir. That explains that only a remnant shall remain, the 144,000. Therefore, I will make the heavens tremble, and the earth will shake from its place at the wrath of the Lord Almighty in the day of his burning anger. Like a hunted gazelle, like sheep without a shepherd, they will all return to their own people. They will flee to their native land. Whoever is captured will be thrust through. Whoever is captured will be thrust through. All who are caught will fall by the sword. Their infants will be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses will be looted and their wives violated. The ruthless army is coming. So when the ruthless army is coming, it goes hand in hand with the day of darkness. See, I will stir up against them the Medes, who do not care for silver and have no delight in gold. Their bows will strike down the young men. They will have no mercy on infants, nor will they look with compassion on children. So why is the Lord even the infants not being spared? Because what God required from us are godly children. But because of the wickedness, many are ungodly children. Children who are secret agents of the devil. Children who are followers of the devil. So the Lord is wiping them out and having the new that are born. The Mimshak prophecy, the new Isaacs and Samuel, the children of the promise, and the servants of the Lord Almighty, the godly children. So many of the children are children born for the satanic world. They serve and worship the satanic world. So that's why even infants won't be spared. And I told you, many marriages ordained today, they are not godly. Many are based on the 6 number, the 6 mark of the devil. The law that was passed that if you stay with someone for 6 months, those are marriages of the devil. The 6 number. I told you the beast is only time. And the 6 mark is obtained through time. That's why you find some people, they have confessed, they have testified that I was told to bring this on a certain date, maybe 6 or 12. Or I was told to renew this covenant after a 6th month. So the 6 mark is only achieved through time. The way we have the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. So you first encounter the devil, who comes in hiding. Then you are made the Son. When you are made the Son, the sacrifice has to happen. That's where many sell their souls to the devil. So when you sell the soul to the devil, you become a son. So after becoming a son, you gain the power. You have the spiritual. You live like a demon. You live like a spirit. You are human, but you are a spirit. So this is how it happens. The 6 mark is just fulfilled with time, with the 6th number of the devil. What God joined together, no man shall separate. So not every marriage is joined by God. Many of the marriages existing today is based on the 6. Ndio mnaona ina masarakasi mingi. Hakuna upendo. Like you are in captivity. There is no growth. There is no multiplication. Unakuja unazaa watoto hata unashangaa ulizaa kwa nini. Watoto nuksi. So that's why even infants won't be spared. So the 6 mark is attained through time, and it numbers man. Time is what numbers man. You know your age through time. Everything about man is defined and numbered by time. Isaiah 19, let me continue. Isaiah 13 verses 19. Babylon, the jewel of kingdoms, the pride and glory of the Babylonians, will be overthrown by God, like Sodom and Gomorrah. She will never be inhabited or lived in through all generations. There no nomads will pitch their tents. There no shepherds will rest their flocks. But desert creatures will lie there. Jackals will fill her houses. There the owls will dwell, and there the wild goats will live about. Hyenas will inhabit her strongholds, jackals her luxurious places. Her time is at hand, and her days will not be prolonged. So we have Babylon. There's the mystery Babylon, and there's the Babylon. So we have the spiritual and the physical. The spiritual Babylon is USA. It has taken many people to captivity because of the wares they have of the devil. that have swallowed people. It has made people drunk with all the filthiness, especially of the entertainment. So that is the filthiness that has made the whole world drunk. The music, the videos, including pornography. We have the sports, WrestleMania. We have drugs. So it is the spiritual Babylon that has taken people into captivity. They don't want or they don't have time to listen to the word of God. But all they want is that entertainment. To see the movies, to listen to this music, betting. So that is the spiritual Babylon, captivity. Babylon is captivity. But the physical Babylon, the coastal area of Kenya, it is the ancient physical land of the Babylonians. So understand that. So it will be wiped off. The slaughter will extend to the coastal land, and still a tsunami is coming. The sea will rise, and it shall be no more. The sea shall be no more. Because also fire will sweep away over that land. Again, I've said it before that William Ruto, you are the Pharaoh that has taken the Israelites, the descendants of Jacob, back to captivity. We are in spiritual captivity. And not only the descendants of Jacob in Kenya, but the whole world. Because you have acted as a barrier for the resurrection. Because Kenya has the golden ring for resurrection that will save all the other nations. So understand that with your satanic leadership that you accepted from the late Queen Elizabeth, the Satan of the world, the red dragon, that's how you have made the whole nations of the world remain under captivity, so that the glory of the Lord won't penetrate to reach all the nations of the world and have their final rest and glory with the Lord in the new heavens and the new earth. So you are the Pharaoh that has taken people to captivity. So I'm still expounding on the day of darkness, giving you the lead of how it will happen. Ezekiel chapter 32, which talks about a lament over Pharaoh. And who is this Pharaoh? William Samoei Ruto. In the 12th year, in the 12th month, on the first day, the word of the Lord came to me. Son of man, take up a lament concerning Pharaoh, king of Egypt, and say to him, so Ruto, you are the Pharaoh, the king of Egypt, the king of slavery. So this is your message. You are like a lion among the nations. You are like a monster in the seas, thrashing about in your streams, churning the water with your feet, and muddying the streams. This is what the sovereign Lord says. With a great throng of people, I will cast my net over you. So who are this great throng of people? The army that is coming from the north. The army that the Lord has stirred up in his own might and spirit. They are coming to put a finality to your leadership. I will cast my net over you, and they will haul you up in my net. I will throw you on the land and hurl you on the open field. I will let all the birds of the sky settle on you, and all the wild animals gorge themselves on you. I will spread your flesh on the mountains. Now this, I will spread your flesh on the mountains. It doesn't mean that it's Ruto's flesh, but all his other accomplices that have done wicked and detestable things, and fill the valleys with their remains. I will drench the land with their flowing blood all the way to the mountains, and the ravines will be filled with their flesh. 7. When I snuff you out, I will cover the heavens and darken their stars. I will cover the sun with a cloud, and the moon will not give its light. All the shining lights in the heavens I will darken over you. I will bring darkness over your land, declares the sovereign Lord. Now you understand how the day of darkness will be, when he is snuffed out. I will trouble the hearts of many peoples when I bring about your destruction among the nations, among lands you have not known. Find Revelation Ministries, the Shamar Prophet. The video is in YouTube. The Lord himself manifested and spoke and said, Ruto atakuwa funzo duniani mzima, jinsi alivyofanya Nebukadneza kupitia kwake. All the other leaders, they will have even the fear of the Lord. They will shiver, because what he will do to him will be known and exposed to the whole world. The whole world will tremble. The whole world will shed a tear. It will be unbearable pain. The slaughter that is coming, it will be unbearable pain, and the bodies won't be collected. I will cause many peoples to be appalled at you, and their kings will shudder with horror because of you. When I brandish my sword before them, on the day of your downfall, each of them will tremble, every moment for his life. For this is what the sovereign Lord says. The sword of the king of Babylon will come against you. I will cause your hordes to fall by the swords of mighty men, the most ruthless of all nations. The Kenyan army won't do anything to this great army that the Lord is bringing, because it is a ruthless army, more equipped and advanced than the Kenyan army. It will be sudden terror attack. I will destroy all her cattle from beside abundant waters, no longer to be stirred by the foot of man, or muddied by the hooves of cattle. Then I will let her waters settle, and make her streams flow like oil, declares the sovereign Lord. When I make Egypt desolate, and strip the land of everything in it, when I struck down all who live there, then they will know that I am the Lord. This is the lament they will chant for her. The daughters of the nations will chant it. For Egypt and all her hordes, they will chant it. They will chant it, declares the sovereign. Isaiah chapter 17, verse 14. In the evening, sudden terror. Before the morning, they are gone. This is the portion of those who loot us, the lot of those who plunder us. So it will be sudden terror. Now let's read from the book of Mark, chapter 13, verse 24. But in those days, after that tribulation, the sun will be darkened, and the moon will not give its light. The stars of heaven will fall, and the powers in the heavens will be shaken. Then they will see the Son of Man coming in the clouds with great power and glory. And then he will send his angels and gather together his elect from the four winds, from the farthest part of earth to the farthest part of heaven. Now it will be the time of the transfiguration of the Son, Jesus Christ. Revelation chapter 8, verse 12. Then the fourth angel sounded, and a third of the sun was struck, a third of the moon, and a third of the stars, so that a third of them were darkened. A third of the day did not shine, and likewise the night. So the darkness being explained. Why is the army coming? The answer is in 2 Samuel chapter 20. Let me start from 18. She continued, long ago they used to say, get your answer at Abel, and that settled it. We are the peaceful and faithful in